Self-control, self-control, self-control. What a virtue. Let's talk about the man Jacob today. Jacob, the famous Israel. He was tricked by Laban. He fell in love with a girl called Rachel, who was living with her uncle called Laban. You can read Genesis 29. So the condition that Laban gave Jacob was to work for him. And Jacob agreed to work for 7 years to marry Rachel. And Laban agreed. So Jacob worked. And when the 7 years were over, Laban threw a big wedding feast. But that night, he gave Jacob the wrong girl. He gave her his elder daughter called Leah. He gave him Leah. And, Jacob did all that could be done, slept with her, everything, only to see in the morning that he was with a wrong woman. So he realized that for his 7 solid years working for Laban, he had been tricked and had been given someone that he didn't even love. Ask yourself, if it were you, what would you have done if you lack self-control? That is where this virtue now comes to play. Very important. He went to the father-in-law and said, please, I worked for Rachel. Why have you tricked me? And the man simply told him, in our custom, the young one cannot be married before the older one. But in the beginning, as they negotiated, this was never mentioned to Jacob. But because he loved Rachel and that is what he wanted, he agreed to work for the man again another 7 years. And he worked. And when the 7 years were over, he was given his love. Do you see how it pays when you have self-control? He didn't react and act and fight and do what, but he composed himself and worked again. And that is how he was able to get what he wanted. May God help us to have such kind of self-control so that we don't miss out on what we desire, on what we love, like Jacob. Be blessed.